Good morning, folks. Greg Judy, Green Pastures Farm. We've got a beautiful, crisp, cool September morning for a cattle drive. And this will be interesting to see how this goes. This is our biggest herd we've ever walked down the road. And there's 94 new ones in there that's never been experienced with this particular cattle drive. The older, or you might say the Judy cows that are used to it, it's a blessing to have them. That's a new pedestal they just put in. Yeah, they put those things in all over. We're gonna see if the cows freak out with that. Hope they don't knock it over. Whoever made that design of, I guess they wanted it big enough that the mowers could see them so they wouldn't brush hog the stake right away. They look kind of funny. The cows are looking at it like it's a burger. I mean, that road is solid package cattle. And they're still coming out of the gate. Get going. I've been really happy. The other cows have really blended in well with our herd, and yeah, there just hasn't been any hiccups. Anytime you do that, you know, you always wonder. But the cows, I don't know, they were moved on hot wire maybe once every 3 weeks. There just wasn't much rotation going on with them, but at least they knew what hot wire was. And we've never had them get out. I've never found one of those cows on the other side of the fence. But you know, our wires are hot. They're, you know, 6,000. Some of them all the way up to 9,000 volts. And high incentive not to touch it. So we got Jam blocking. She's about 3/4 of a mile from here, right at the Judy gate, or the Judy driveway, I might say. And it's a beautiful morning. Headed to the Homestead Conference later today. I guess it's a big one. It's down there at Marshfield, Missouri, right outside of Springfield. I've never been to this one, but I guess it's one of the biggest ones in the United States, from what I've heard. There'll be a lot of people there, and I'm going to be giving a talk today and tomorrow. And so yeah, we got that going on. Yeah, look at that. They're packed in there. Think about what that herd's going to look like next spring when they're okay. We just added 60. We just added 60 heifers to our herd. Plus the cows. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, this grazing thing, the ruminants, you know, it's just, you don't need to go out and bankrupt yourself buying a lot of equipment. It's kind of nice having this four-wheeler. Got the Fischer jumper there on the front. That allows us to drive over the wire. That's what that V-shaped thing is on the front. We can drive over hot wire with it on without getting off a four-wheeler. And that is a huge, huge savings in time. If you're doing a lot of strip grazing, which we do, a lot of them have a stoppage up at the top of this hill, but I told Sasha we're going to go with it. We got 44 cows up here, ours. These are the fall calvers. They're over here on what we call the fresh farm. And they're right by the road. So They're gonna see their buddies going by, like, wait a minute, that's a cattle drive that we used to go on. So it's gonna be a circus up here, I'm afraid. I got some good help behind us, and I told them, just when they stall out right here on top of this hill, you're gonna have to put a little pressure on them. As long as I've got some lead cows that'll follow me, we'll be good. You see how the mob spread out. Once they hit a hill like that, it slows them down. So 50 you're looking at, those are, you might call our fastest cows. I need to zoom back out. There we go. If this fence wasn't so good here on the right, I'd have probably put a hot wire and moved these 44 cows off this fence line. But we got a 5-strand barbed wire fence here, and it's a good fence, so I'm not worried about them. And our cows aren't very rogue. It's not like they're gonna go busting through that fence. They're definitely gonna be up here mooing to them, sniffing, and like, where are y'all going? Can we come? We'll get you all moved in a little bit. So those cows are actually going back toward Ryan's hayfield, that big hayfield that we leased, that we feed the winter hay in. Listening to those other cows. Woo! Yeah, that's what I thought. They're like, hey, that's Joe. No, that's Molly. It wouldn't be a Joe. Come on, girls. Let's go. Keep coming. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah! I hope they don't go through that fence. Come on, girls, let's go. They're coming. The other ones have to stop up there. The boys ran a poly wire up there. I didn't know they did that. That's cool. So they can't come down here. That poly wire is hot. It's got 8,000 volts in it. It's on one of those solar chargers. So it's only powering like maybe 1,000 feet of poly. So it's hot. Tell you what, folks, the leaves are starting to fall. The persimmons are starting to turn color. Acorns are falling. The squirrels are eating the hickory nuts. It's fall. We could just catch 1 or 2 good rains. That would be a godsend. We really, really could use it. It's dry out here. But, oh, there's the phone people. The ones that are. It's not phone, that's the high-speed internet guys. These guys are cutting our phone lines like crazy. We just got our phone back. We had it for 4 days after being out for a month. Guess what? They cut it again. We only got our phone for 5 days. Jan's down there giving them the riot act, I bet. Like, hey guys, quit cutting our phone line. They got a trencher that goes down 4 foot, and I don't even know if they're calling no dig or not. They're just busting through lines like crazy. Some of that funny money, they deemed that everybody had to have high-speed internet, so they ran it through all these gravel roads. And they've got pedestals out here that nobody will ever hook up to, ever. But what you get when you get the government involved. Everybody's got to have high-speed internet, whether you want it or not. So they've got an easement. You can't stop them. You get a pedestal in front of your house whether you want one or not. Jan has got them blocked off right there. Guarantee you she's not letting them come. These guys have never seen a cattle drive, I bet. We had some guys come, and they fell right in behind one of our cattle drives. Woo! And they were trash collectors. And we got to the end of the cattle drive, and that big old trash truck stayed right on our butt the whole time, all the way down this road. And at the end, these old boys go, "Did you?" I said, "Sorry about that." "Oh, that's all right." I said, "We get paid by the hour." And he goes, "Did y'all have some cows get out?" I'm like, "Yep, we did." Woo! And I'm glad you got them back in. Those old boys got their phones out. Yeah. So here we go. I'm gonna shut this thing down because I've got to close the gate up here. But we just came up Judy driveway, and the boys are bringing the rest of the cows behind me. Y'all have a good one, and be safe out there, and we'll see you next time.